My name is Aisha. Welcome to One Elder Speaks. So let's just do a tarot reading. Okay, so guys, I'm getting into Dungeons and Dragons, and we're doing the Curse of Strahd. So one of the things I did is I went out and got me a tarot deck because it cost next to nothing, and it's pretty interesting. And I already got an interesting take on something. So let's go ahead and just kind of pull one random card. Now most of these are just like people or something of that nature, or like classes, something of that nature. So what we've got is we've got the bishop, we've got the thief, and then we've got the philanthropist. Okay, well since three of them popped out, let's have a little fun with this, shall we? Let's go ahead and get out a regular tarot deck. I'm going to lay out 4 cards underneath each one of these. And we'll just see what it has to say. Yeah, okay. So the philanthropist, the thief, and the bishop. Oh, see how you are. These cards are going to go every which way. I guess they can if they want. Okay, 4 cards for each, and then we'll do some more, but we'll just figure that out as we go along. It's kind of, sometimes these random reads are the best, just kind of picking a random way to lay out the cards and what they mean. Now, I have practiced with using 4 cards before and getting the meaning from them. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords, the King of Swords upside down, the Queen of Pentacles upside down, and the Three of Wands. Ace of Swords, the truth is coming out. Oh, okay, there's a person who has been kind of putting themselves out there as successful and dynamic and able to keep everything going and keep everything afloat, and they're kind of in a bad spot right now because not only are they unable to, it's like they can't quite see why they're not succeeding. They can't quite grasp it yet. I think it will become apparent to them over time, but for right now, they're just kind of wanting to find the truth of why things are not working out for them. And they do have people around them who are also redirecting their resources in a way that is not particularly abundant. We'll get back to that. Let's talk about the thief. We got the 4 of Cups upside down, Justice, the Star, and the Moon. Ooh, interesting. So that's 3 major arcanas right there. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see. Star, Moon, Justice. The balance. There's somebody else. 4 of Cups upside down. So that is having enough and being bored. This is not quite having enough. Not feeling good enough is what I just thought. Somebody has not been feeling good enough about who they are as a person, and so they're kind of trapped in hierarchies in their mind. They're kind of trapped in the thief mentality. don't have, they have. So certainly it's okay if I just come through and take. But now the world, okay, so now it's no longer working for them to be a thief. They're not capable. But what happened is the universe will no longer support this program. Okay? The universe is like, we're done here. Even though not everybody's seeing what you're doing, it doesn't matter. The world is no longer going to support this. You have to step into your true vocation, which is not to be a thief, but to be something special and something real. And so justice comes through to exact, just basically to say we're wiping out the old program, so you're just going to have to jump into something different. You're going to have to find your vocation and step into it, even without knowing what tomorrow's going to bring, even without knowing anything, and trust. And that means that you have to take care of that thief spirit. That has to be one of the pieces of the puzzle that has to be dealt with. Wow. And the bishop. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. 8 of Cups. 7 of Wands. 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay. So the 4 of Pentacles is holding on to old ways of doing things. Holding on to ritual and how do I say this? They say it in other books really well. How come I can't say this? Let's see. Yeah, it's like structured. It's like institutions. It's like, and really, since it's a bishop, it's more of institutionalized spirituality. With the 4 of Pentacles being upside down, it says we're stepping away from the old ways of doing things. We're stepping away from the old rituals. We're questioning our institutions. We're beginning to think, why are we putting up with this crap? The 8 of Cups steps away. The 8 of Cups says, you know what has come before and what we've done before has not really fed me. And so I'm stepping away. I'm going to move in a different direction. The 7 of Wands says you'll meet up with resistance because the institutions are entrenched. The institutions have rules and regulations to ensure that you go nowhere and that you continue to pay tribute to them in one way or another, whether it's energy, money, resources, what have you. So you're going to meet up with resistance with this, but you don't give a fuck. Sorry, you don't care. You're like, we're done. It's so done. We're so done here. That's fascinating. That is very fascinating. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I got another, it's not really a deck, but it is for me. That's because that's what I'm using it for. So, or how I'm using it. And let's see. Let's go ahead and shuffle these, and I'll pull one for each one. But you can tell we're on the healing path. And it doesn't matter whether you wanted to be on the healing path or not. We're on it. And I don't think there's really much choice. I think we're kind of in a really rough place in the world, and we don't have a choice. It's like we must learn and grow and search for the truth within ourselves so that we can so that we can change the story. So let's see. Let's go philanthropist. Okay, hang on. Thief, come here. Yeah, right up top. And then bishop. All right. These cards are pretty cool. And they're not, like I said, they're not really cards, but I'm using them that way. Oh, I didn't realize I picked 2. Okay, that should be interesting. Let's start with a philanthropist. The philanthropist needs to know that it's okay not to, when you set yourself up as being like this important, you have a certain image that you are attached to, that you want to uphold at all costs, you kind of lack in, yeah, we're all so different. And it's just saying, be you. You don't have to be this thing that you think you need to be, or this image that you think you need to project. You can just be you, and you are valuable as you, and you are the same energy-wise as anybody else in the crowd. You don't have to hold yourself up to this anymore. The truth is you're a real human being. The truth is that you are energetically equal to everyone, and it's okay. You know, it's okay not to uphold that same that same image. The thief got two. And this is kind of like my devil card here, and being stuck in the matrix and such. I don't know if you can see that. Isn't that cool? Okay. So, and then this one is searching. So I think that the person with the thief feeling about them, they've been searching for something more than the matrix. This is like, oh, that food is good, and that TV program was wonderful, and that piece of clothing is beautiful, but it doesn't feed my soul, man. Where do I find what feeds my soul? And that's why the thief reading is saying you gotta find your vocation, find out what it is that you're supposed to be doing, because that's where your soul is going to be fed, not with money and cars and things, TV programs and clothes. That's not it, man. This is the soul. The peace will be found from within. Interesting. And then here's the bishop. Let me see. What did I think about that card before? Hidden things. You know, in the spiritual traditions, there is a lot of hidden things. I really enjoy reading the Bible, or not reading the Bible, but hearing the Bible stories and stuff when they're read in the language of dreams. I don't think that any of that stuff really should be taken literal, except for the stuff that says, you know, do unto others as what you would have others do to you. That sort of stuff, yeah, that should be literal. But some of those other stories and stuff are just gruesome, you know? But when you look behind the meanings of the stories and into the spiritual meaning of those stories, then they can actually be beautiful and less toxic in nature. Which is one of the reasons why, you know, I'm not a religious person. I am a spiritual person. I'm looking for truth, not ritual, not, you know, we do these specific things and we believe these specific ways and we do, you know, no. I'm actually really interested in getting deep into myself and finding peace. And that's what religion really should be about, is you being able to find your own peace within yourself. You know, whatever that means to you, and you're not going to find peace until you start working on your own stuff and getting your stuff hammered out. Paying money to the Pope is not going to create peace in your life, but finding out how to deal with your with people in your social group in a more enriching way, or finding out ways to show your children how much you love them. I mean, that's what brings about peace. And so these are the things that are important to us. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that reading. I certainly enjoyed giving it to you. And, oh, hey, there's another card out here. What's this one? Okay, so 5 is the number of, 5 is the number of the world, because, you know, a head, 2 arms, 2 legs. It's also representative of this world because of the, because 5 is a number that talks about different energies coming together, and there has to be kind of a dance just to make everything kind of rock and roll like it's supposed to. And this world is not orderly. It is somewhat chaotic, and so this is what I'm getting from this. But I'm also getting that It's all going to be okay, man. There's a flower down here and there's a rainbow, and it's like, yeah, we learn to see, we learn to grow, we learn to be. It's all going to be okay, man. Yeah. Whether you're the bishop, the philanthropist, or the thief, it's all going to be okay. All right. That's the reading. I hope you enjoy. Y'all take care out there, all right? Talk to you later. Bye.